Good morning, world. Give me just a second. Here comes Aries. Hi, honey. It's her time to eat, apparently. Well, she's been eating, but... all right, let me get my DFT on. As always, you know the drill. It's my lifesaver every day, my mood support. B12, 5-THDP. I always mix those letters up. All right. Get my books out. Definitely need a drink of this. Let me turn some Abraham Hicks off. And then we'll get started on this Tuesday, April the 25th. 10 minutes has started. Abraham Hicks has paused. This is going to keep me on track, but I definitely need to get a drink of this in me. It's amazing. I know I say this every day when I get on here and I'm taking this, but it's because it's true. It's because by the time I'm sitting down here, I'm ready for it. I mean, it's kind of like it's breakfast. I still have breakfast, but not till 8:30, 9 o'clock when I'm at work already. They say that you can use it as a meal replacement. We don't recommend it. We don't recommend it as a long-term plan, but will sometimes have it at lunch because I don't want to take a lunch, and it gives me also an extra boost. But that's what I'm saying in the morning. By the time I sit down here, I'm kind of not really tired again, but I'm ready for the boost that my lifestyle mix is going to give me. The hunger that it's going to take away that I'm feeling a little bit, boost that energy level, and then feeling that brain fog just kind of dissipate, which the capsules start with that. In the first 10 minutes after taking your capsules, you feel all kinds of things going on. It's like your eyes open up wider, and you definitely have to use the bathroom. It's just, like I said, it's just true because it revitalizes me. It re-energizes me. It's like it turns the, so the lights were turned on, right? With the capsules when I take them in the morning, when I first wake up, and my water and my Sculpt. But now when I do this, and then when I come to do my lifestyle mix and my DFT, it's like that light that was turned on, the dimmer was turned up, more. So it's just, it's quite the experience, let me tell you. All right, let's get our mental prep going. Today we're going to learn that life is both, it says. Sometimes you will lose. Often you will win. Either way, you must accept what is. Honor all of it, the good and the not so good, the beautiful and the brutal, the peace and the unrest, the black and the white and also the gray, the happiness and the anger, the delight and the sadness. You are better for all of it, both this and that, as it is. No matter what life hands you, there are always profound lessons to be learned and opportunities awaiting. Don't ever forget that. This is how I live through my life. What is the lesson to be learned here? In anything, there's noise. Sorry. What is the lesson to be learned here? It's funny to me how these things bring up different thoughts for me. That, life is both, and you do have to accept what is. That's the art of allowing. That does not mean that you cannot change what is. You may not be able to change that particular thing, but you can change the direction in which your focus goes, which is then going to change the road that you go down, right? You do not, you have, this is weird. This is what I mean. This is why it brings up this thought, because sure, you have to accept what is, but at the same time, I'm like, that doesn't mean that you can't change it ultimately, just because you accept. And I'm thinking health wise, because I hear so many people around me right now just constantly complaining about how they don't feel well, they're tired, they got this ache, they got that ache, they, whatever, they're exhausted, they're grumpy, they're, can't lose weight, need to gain weight, whatever. And it seems as though they've accepted what is, as if there's no way to make it better. And that's just not the case. Okay, this is how it is, but let me focus on a solution. Let me focus on a choice. You always have a choice. It may not be the choices that you want. That doesn't mean that you don't have a choice. You are better for all of it, both this and that, as it is. No matter what life hands you, there are always profound lessons to be learned and opportunities awaiting. Don't ever forget that. Yeah. I got so much on my brain right now because of stuff that I've just been hearing for the last 2 weeks almost every day from people, and I'm sad for them. I'm sad for them because that's not the way that it needs to be, right? It's not the way that it's not, you can age without getting old, right? And when I'm 15 years older than you or more, and you're like running to the ground, let me fucking help you. Let me help you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, I just have a lot on my brain. Okay, let's see what the law of attraction has to say today. I was trying to... Okay, let's see. I'm going to go where my thumb opened up to. And these are the pages, since all of this is not marked, like the rest of my book is so marked up. You can't even see the pencil marks on there. We'll read these over the next 5 days. So, the law of attraction reminds us to use the powerful tool of intuition. Regardless what you call it, intuition, sixth sense, instinct, everyone has the ability to some degree to sense things. By practicing relaxation and calming of the mind, you clear out the mental clutter and quiet the chattering to allow for intuition to bring forth innovative ideas, solutions, and concepts to help you meet professional business goals and get results. I fucking needed this. You don't even know. Oh my goodness. Oh, this next name, this is going to throw a lot of you off, I'm sure, or maybe you'll jump right on board. Who knows? Donald Trump relies on his instincts in business and is also guided by a few principles: discipline, honesty, hard work, responsiveness to others, flexibility, and reliance and trust of a core group of talented, smart people. Love him or hate him, he's successful, no? And while I may not want to be just like him, there is an ideal there. There is a stability there. There is a freedom there that I fucking want and that I'm working for. And that's why I do what I do every day. There are many reasons. That is just one of many. But, yeah. Like I said, love him or hate him. Don't look at him like that. He's successful. Why aren't you successful? Why don't you have, how many freaking businesses does he have? I don't even know. I never even thought about that until I was listening to The Art of Living with Matthew McConaughey and Tony Robbins and Trent Shelton and Marie, somebody I can't think of her name, and Grazioso. Gosh, I can't think of his first name now. yesterday. It was a 5-hour event that I started watching at 1 o'clock and finished at 6-ish. And dang, I let myself ramble on and forgot why I went there. Oh, Tony Robbins was talking at the end. He said he has 111 companies. Now, I know big corporations have companies under them, and I know that they're probably in the several hundreds. I've just never looked at the number. I've never heard anyone say anything like that. And I have 111 companies. I can't even, I'm at like, that's why he's successful. That's why he's financially set and probably many generations to come. That's another reason why I do what I do every day. I have 10 grandchildren. They need to see that, one, it does not matter where you come from or what you've been through. You can fucking do anything you put your mind to, but you have to put your mind to it. You have to put out the program that you can't, or that's just how it is, or that's just part of aging, or you've been programmed to believe this. So I am here to not let them grow up to be programmed like that, because they can do anything they want. They have to just set their mind to it. They have to figure out what they want first, right? Yeah, my timer went off, so you have a choice. There is always a choice. There is always a better way. It may not seem better initially, but you'll see it once you get through it, right? But I'm also here to teach my grandkids and anyone else that's willing to listen that you don't get shit you don't work for. Even listening to Abraham Hicks, and they talk about how just letting the well-being flow through you. Yes, well-being encompassing all kinds of things, financial, mental health, you still have to work to understand that, to get on that vibration and frequency and energy level in order to allow that well-being to flow through you, especially when you come from a life like I've come from. You are so far away from that level of frequency and vibration that it takes some work tuning in. And it doesn't happen overnight. You didn't get to where you are overnight. So you're not going to get better overnight. So I'm here to teach that too to my grandkids. I'm here to show them, yes, you can do it, but you have to work for it. So, feeling a little passionate today. That's how it goes sometimes. I'm going to go do my IMs. My timer went off already, so I don't want to go too far over. So I'm going to go do my IMs and my gratitudes, which again is all part of my morning mental prep. Also a 10-minute writing dump that I do with my IMs and my gratitudes. I encourage you to do the same thing. Get some sort of morning routine going on. If you have picked up a morning routine since you started listening to me, I'd love to hear something that you started doing. Did you start writing a gratitude list? Did you start creating affirmations? Are you doing a writing dump? I don't know. What are you doing? Right? Let me know. I'd love to know. What are we grateful for? What am I grateful for? I am grateful. I am so grateful. It's a two-part thing. I am so grateful for the courage to just get myself out here and do shit like this. Just talk to people and talk to people about Thrive and talk to people about my life experience and talk to people about my morning mental prep and just talk to people in general. It's hard for me to do. It's getting easier. It's gotten easier in the last 5 years, but it's still something that, there are conversations that I haven't opened up because I'm afraid of. And then later I see, oh, this is why I should have asked that person about this, right? So I'm so grateful for the courage to just put myself out there. Because it's scary, but that's the second part, is that I'm grateful for being afraid of the right things. And that's being afraid of laying in my deathbed and my dreams just staring at me like, what the fuck did you do with your life? You had so much potential. You had so many ideas. You had so many dreams and goals that you absolutely can achieve. You just got to do it, right? I'm afraid of being afraid of the right things. I'm afraid of my children and my grandchildren staying in this generation of this is just how it is. And not creating something great, not just mediocre, not just settled, not maybe just a little more than settled, but great. Because it's out there for them to create. So I'm grateful for those things. I'm grateful for the courage to put myself out there, and I'm grateful for being afraid of the right things. Because it's not that I'm not afraid, that's for damn sure. The fear does not go away. You learn how to manage it and turn it into power. It's not even about, you may learn how to manage it and then turn it into power. If I'm gonna fucking be in pain, I might as well get a reward for it. Right? Turn it into power. That's what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? Let me know in the comments. I'm out. I'll see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And as always, peace and love.